Hi folks, Zaitouna here from K&L Hollywood, and I'm here to wish you a happy Pride Month. That's right, we're going to be talking about some LGBT winemakers. It is a category in the wine industry that I think is woefully underrepresented and really just not known about that much. There's a lot of reasons for this. I mean, we don't need to get into the details of the climate of hostility towards LGBT folks in this country and globally. The reality is there are probably hundreds of queer winemakers out there, and we just might not know about them because they maybe haven't come out for whatever reason or they don't advertise it. But I have found two really wonderful producers that we do carry here at K&L that I'd like to focus on and tell you a little bit about. And you know what? They make amazing wine. So I think let's just get into it here. The first winery is Gary Farrell Winery. It's a real standard bearer of California wine in Sonoma County. It was founded in 1982. They work with vineyards all over Sonoma County and make classic expressions of California varietals, you know, Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, things of that nature. The winemaker now is Teresa Herdita. Teresa Herdita is a lesbian woman of color who took over as head winemaker of Gary Farrell Winery in 2012. And she's had a really amazing career. Gary Farrell Winery specifically actually does a lot of outreach and work with groups like HRC. Teresa does a lot of education and community outreach work as well. About LGBT issues and LGBT representation in the wine industry. So I think she's a wonderful person to kind of keep track of, and she's a great winemaker. So the first wine that we're going to talk about is their 2020 Chardonnay. It's from Russian River Valley. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous wine. It's 30% new French oak. And it's really giving you all those things that you want in a California Chardonnay. It's toasty, buttery, creamy, got that gala apple, little honeysuckle. But what I really like about it is that it still has a great amount of acidity on the finish. So it's not just too weighty or cloying or anything like that. It actually can be quite refreshing for a California Chardonnay. I think it's really wonderful. Have it with some poached salmon or something like that. Moving on to their next wine is their Pinot Noir. It's a 2021. This is also from Russian River Valley. Similarly, a great expression of just Russian River Pinot. You're getting kind of a cherry liqueur note on the nose, a little tobacco, a little rose. It's just, you know, got this great almost like boysenberry preserves note going on as well on the palate. A little bit of like orange peel, bitter orange peel, lots of acidity and structure as well, little spice on the finish. I'd say it's like medium plus body for a Pinot, which is really great. It can stand up to some pretty substantial food for Pinot Noir. I think it's wonderful and definitely worth a try. Now for our next winemaker, this is Terah Wine Co. The winemaker is Terah Bajjalieh. Terah has had a really cool career. She did 13 consecutive seasons around the world, 13 consecutive harvests, all over the place, really learning her craft. And then she started just making wine in her friend's garage. And now she's got her own bottlings, works predominantly with organic and biodynamic farmers in California. And I really am a fan of everything she does. She's a queer woman of color, and I think, again, a really important producer to support. Now, in terms of the actual wines that we have here, so we have her Besson Vineyard, Santa Clara Valley Pinot Noir. This is a natural wine. It's biodynamically farmed, and it is just really cool. It had little cherry cola, little bubble gum, honestly like a little bit of like funkiness on the nose too. It was kind of savory and herbaceous on the palate, had this great kind of rustic texture. I think you could chill it for 10 minutes too. Might even make it even a little bit better. Just really fun, really light, little floral, and just felt really alive, really cool winemaking. And you know, not only are we supporting someone who's in the LGBT community, but we're supporting someone who is working with holistic farmers that really care about the earth. So I think that is fantastic. The other cool thing about this too, so it's Pinot Noir from 2 different lots on the same vineyard, and they're doing with one of the lots full cluster fermentation, and the other one they're doing all destemmed fruit, and they're putting that together, which I think has contributed to this wine having a really amazing texture. So for the final wine, it's also Terah Wine Co., but it's actually canned by a company called Maker Wines. So Maker Wines works with diverse winemakers, predominantly in California, or you know, a little bit in Oregon and Washington as well. And they basically just can the wines that these winemakers are making. So this is one of Terah's wines as well, canned by Maker, and this is her Carbonic Sangiovese. The fruit comes from Lodi. This is great. I mean, this is a chillable red. It's made in Bajjalieh style, using carbonic maceration. If you don't know what that means, it's the quick version of it. Essentially, the grapes are put in an oxygen depleted environment and kind of fed carbon dioxide to essentially start the fermentation process inside the skins of the grapes. They literally will burst eventually. What that does is create a wine with less tannin and higher acidity. It makes it really refreshing and easy to drink. That's why Bajjaliehs are just so like light and fun. So this is made with Sangiovese, an Italian varietal. I think it's delicious. Obviously you want to chill this wine and crush it on the beach or at the pool. It had like these great kind of macerated strawberry notes, but you're also getting that herbaceous, savory tomato leaf from the Sangiovese as well. Just really, really fun. So these are the wines I think that we should all be promoting and celebrating this Pride Month. I'm really happy that we are able to carry these here at K&L and have some great representation on our shelves. With that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Pride. I'll talk to you guys soon.